Oh shit, it's fish day. By the way, I hope you guys were able to actually hear that. Silences my phone while I'm at it. Oh my gosh. Can you work it? No. No. Just turn off all notifications. Okay, shit. Yeah, nice. Let's see. Turns on volume more. Testing. Why is it so low? God. I'll explain it, but long story short, for now, I got a new microphone. Let's see. Input. Okay. All right. How am I sounding to you guys, volume wise, quality wise, whatever? I'm vibing a little. I had an entire thing that happened within the last hour in relation to this. Which is because of my own hubris, and I will explain that in a bit. Holy shit. Alright, as long as everyone can, like, actually hear me and shit, I guess I can fill the void with talking and, also explaining how that went down. Mm. Okay. Yeah, I'm using my currently new microphone setup of a blue snowball, and there's a reason why I definitely did not have this mic 20 minutes ago. So, man, I wish that I fucking had my I technically have like a Intuos tablet that's like connected to this, but I mostly draw on my iPad now, so I should think about resetting that up because it would be nice. It would have been nice to like while waiting to, I don't know, draw some fish and shit like that. And I do not want to go through whatever extended tutorial there is to connect an iPad to a computer, whatever. So, last time I did Pesterquest, I think what happened, unless it was the one before it, I actually had time off on the Wednesday that I wasn't working to do it. And then it came on Friday instead. And I was like, well, I gotta work on that, so shit. I've never had luck necessarily not going to work during a Pesterquest day. So today was a first because I am not going to work, luckily. I'm going to work tomorrow. But my mom decided to try and do something where she was like, we need to let the cat have a checkup. So I decided to pre-schedule a time where he will have the checkup, where I expect you to take time out of your day to not only pay for it, but also go out to do it, regardless of work schedule that I did not previously ask about. And then she tried to schedule it for today at 1 p.m. And I'm like, no, 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 that's not going to fly. So I was able to reschedule that for tomorrow, luckily. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, it's Pesterquest day. It's all good. It's all good. Gonna set up my microphone. Gonna get some food, soda, all that. Where's my microphone? Where's my microphone? I find my microphone, but I can't find the cable jack. Recently I went to a convention this weekend, Ichiban Con, and I packed the microphone, and I swear that I also packed the cable that goes into the USB port of the computer, but for some reason, either I originally did not pack it, or I did pack it, and somehow in the middle of going in between conventions, I might have misplaced it, because I tried to look for it this morning, and I couldn't find it. And I don't know where it is. But one part of me was like, oh shit, oh fuck. I've literally been hyping up the fact that I've been going to be streaming this for since last year. And since I did not have a jack, and I might have needed to potentially do things like either clean my room, even though I literally tore it apart trying to look for it, or even trying to see if I mixed it up with luggage with a friend or whatever. I could have waited. I could have been like, people will understand. I can just, I can just not stream and it'll be fine. But I hate myself, so I just was on the highway before and I bought a $50 microphone impulsively. Ugh. Not that I didn't need a new one, but still. And hopefully with my receipt, if I decide that I want to return it, I will be able to do that in case I find the jack to the other microphone. Because yes, for the sake of Pesterquest Day, I definitely did spend $50 going on a highway, having to avoid stupid drivers, and getting a fucking snowball for the sake of not canceling. So that's very Gucci and very sexy of me. So yeah, that's my little story about why I'm very tired right now. And God, I did it for fucking fish. And I have complete faith. I have complete faith in this route, but for the sake of this conversation, this route better be fucking worth it. Hi Taylor. Man, I should have made oh god, is nothing out yet? Cause the funny thing is that I was rushing because I thought I was gonna be, late on the account of everyone eventually, getting to it before I could set up. But apparently it's having a big old delay, which is funny because I was originally gonna start at noon, but then I'm like, maybe I should start at 11 a.m. and that's why I rushed. But now it's 12:23 my time, so I guess time just works out like that. So as long as it comes out at a reasonable time and my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out for any reason, in which case it shouldn't because I have this little USB thing plugged into it, so it doesn't happen, we should be good. So that's my deep, dark story about how I spent extra money for the sake of Vampora standing. As it goes, yeah. Yeah, there's me and one other person who's streaming right now, as far as I know, but We're all just waiting. We're all just vibing. I could just play Ugly Story on repeat until it like pops up. Goodness. I want to ask like people and also have my own thoughts of like how will this route potentially go? But at the same time, since it's literally going to be like minutes to whatever before it like comes out, I guess it will be better to not make guesstimates in case I'm like, hey, this could happen, and then it just doesn't, and I'm like, oh, shouldn't have said anything. I am waiting for my secret super route where I click the side of the screen 3 times and I go into the Cronus mini game. So, hi Morris, my little cat. You just snuck up behind me. Are you doing okay after you got sick on the carpet this morning and woke me up early? I could at least do like a bingo sheet or whatever. Just be like, well, I like made a post or whatever that kind of had a bingo sheet, but it was more so a joke. So I don't know. My in the mind bingo sheet consists of Vriska mentions, Feferi mentions, incel joke, something about maybe he'll have a redemption arc, you never know. He could even fucking die. The other one that I could possibly predict is that, like, you know how everyone was like very excited that Eridan was smiling or whatever. It could be that he's not smiling for a good reason that we actually would enjoy. So it's like, hey, he's smiling, but at what cost? Oh, I hope Feferi's a little mean too. People need to remember that she is not just a sweet little angel. That's one of the reasons why she's so interesting too. Sea Dweller headcanons. Here's one I always stick by and say on repeat. Probably wouldn't be true depending on how these routes go. There are 2 chances of it being wrong if it pops up. I know that they have net gills, which I'm glad that that's more or less in this, but I also still headcanon that they have side gills as well. My headcanon for that specifically goes that side gills, like, all trolls are born with gills, like, as grubs, which is potentially one of the reasons why grubs are able to be dipped into Soper Slime, like in Friendsim with Bronya's route, but they don't drown. But when they actually pupate and their body goes through things, then eventually, like, they can either be specified as like sea dwellers or land dwellers at first. So like sea dwellers and land dweller grubs have gills, but when they all pupate and stuff, sea dwellers keep their gills, and land dwellers' gills close up and become grub scars. So you know, I got that from like some stuff I looked into, like biology about what happens when babies or whatever are forming in the womb, and it was an interesting thing. So I fucking based my grub scar headcanons off of the Stitch. Oh, hey, hi, hello, Griever. Griever, do you legitimately want me to put on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 1? It's either that or just Ugly Story on repeat until we get fucking sick. Or just me talking. I don't know. I'm drinking a fucking sun-kissed grape right now, which I guess is appropriate. I thought about going on cam because I do legitimately have my Eridan shirt and my scarf and my multitudes of rings because I've cosplayed them, but I'm not about that life right now. I'm in my Steven Universe jacket and in some fucking pants. You know what? For the fact that this is Griever Day, let me see if I can pull up your fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 1. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 1. Oh, it's just on there, huh? the next king of games. Hey everyone, are we ready to watch fucking Yu-Gi-Oh for our Homestuck stream? OBS, are you gonna be nice to me today? I should probably have like a separate thing or whatever for the actual. There we go. Add. And we're gonna add. These are some weird ass settings. Griever, you might unfortunately get oppressed or whatever from OBS, who does not like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and refuses to let me put it on stream correctly. We've been Yu-Gi-Oh! Cucked, it's fine. I will eventually probably boop you or whatever with my feedbacks, Griever, which, don't worry, will no doubt be positive, because I'm excited. I'm excited for Sea Dweller content in fucking general. The last time that we had Sea Dweller content was, if you want to count it, the epilogue. By the way, can I just say, in the middle of me trying to like panic and like last minute buy this microphone this morning, I like fucking tripped and I looked behind on what I tripped, and it's just my fucking order of the Homestuck epilogue at my fucking doorstep, and I'm like, this is not the one that I want today. Can we play fish sounds? Fish sounds. What are fish sounds? I guess like the bubbly noise they make. Hold up. What happens if I type in fish sounds? I have underwater sounds, which I don't think is... Let's see. Oh. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Morris, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing for the people, but it is all for the people. I have two noises that are coming from within my vicinity, which is like bubbling underwater noises and the fizzing of this soda since the acid is so strong. Okay, if you can't hear, this is actually a very good test just to like make sure that the sound is like coming through on some ends. It's okay. Let me minimize OBS for a second. I'm gonna pause that. And it pauses on OBS? It's just so low. That's the issue. Because it's literally just ambience noise. Let me... Volume mixer. Let's... Jesus Christ. Okay. You guys can hear that ambience noise? Yeah, it's very quiet on purpose because it's literally just like... Underwater, yeah. Goodness. I don't know. Ask me more questions, guys. We're filling in the void. I think someone could make a McDonald's run right now. I could have made a McDonald's. I could have made a McDonald's. No. I bought an entire pizza yesterday. I did not need to make a McDonald's run. And by the way, I'd just like to say, I don't work until tomorrow. They have not worked me since last Sunday. So not this previous Sunday, but the Sunday before that. That was the last time that they put me on a shift. And I don't know why, but during the time in which I have not worked this week, in like the last 3 days in a row, I've gotten from my supervisor, hey, can you fill in for this? Or hey, can you fill in for this? And it's like, I do want more hours, but now that you've put me in the zone of recognizing I have free time now, despite not getting paid for it, I don't want to just come in. Like, I was asked, I think, to come in and fill in for a place that I've not even been trained at, because I'm a security guard. So it's like, no, I'm not going to come in from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. for a building that I have no recognition on how the rules go. That sounds very much like I would potentially get in trouble for that, and it wouldn't be my fault. So I'm staying here and celebrating Homestuck Day. You laughing at the underwater noises? Let's talk more about. Hey, Kim. My fucking voice just went up a few octaves. Let's talk about sea dweller thoughts. Here's a question I've always had. Do sea dwellers just eat soggy food? Cause like if they predominate underwater and don't come up on land that often, is all their food just soggy? Like, is that gross to them? Is that a delicacy? What kind of food do they eat if not all foods that would be better soggy? I know that there's the thing where it's like pizza exists for higher bloods to have better toppings, but like, do those higher bloods include like those that aren't just CIPs? Do those include like the sea dwellers? And if they do, how do sea dwellers eat their food? Do they have like things do they have like things like in SpongeBob where Sandy lives in that tree dome where it's like rid of water, so they can like actually do things that would require like things to not be soggy? I refuse to think that they eat mostly raw fish. Well, they would, but they eat raw fish, but they have to also eat like other things that, like, one of the things I think about is canonically, I think what I remember is that the higher you are, the more that like particular words, like, I don't know. I remember one of the things was like words that are meaning what they are for us are the same for like higher bloods, whereas they have like different meanings for lower bloods. So like a respite block could, for example, just be called like a bedroom or whatever for like a sea dweller. So when I think about how they're kind of like on a weird, very familiar level, but you know, not really, I think maybe they're on that same level with other things like, I don't know, food. Oh god, blubber, just blubber. Yeah, I think that they eat fish. I also think that they eat soggy pizza. And I also think that Cronus himself likes, I don't know, hot dogs or cheeseburgers or whatever, because he potentially looked into human culture and saw, hey, that's what greasers eat, along with like milkshakes. That's just me having fun. There's 29 of us here, or if you count me being in my own chat because I'm looking at the quality, 28, and we're just vibing. And I got this fucking Eridan, United States of whatever, gift playing. By the way, I'm not going to try and attempt the fucking accent quirk or whatever the fuck, because I want to live. Those C puns are already going to be enough for Feferi, so we just vibing. Oh my god. The stream hasn't really even started and I have one dislike. That's so funny. Hi, Dagmars. Ew, watery milkshakes. What other headcanons can I have? My favorite sea dweller is Cronus, and everyone knows this. Here's something that I thought about for Sea Dweller Society. First of all, I would love to see an underwater Sea Dweller neighborhood. That sounds tight. I want Sea Dwellers to live in the same universe as Shark Tale. I have a headcanon where maybe there are some Sea Dwellers where, since Sea Dwellers mostly keep to themselves and don't really touch land dwellers, I can only imagine that since they are only one of their own kind, not including Fuchsia, there has to be a weird, like, hierarchy in between their own underwater society. Not, like, a drastic one that ever puts them in some kind of, like, minority group, but, like, basically just sea dwellers among each other having to, like, balance things out and, like, whatever. Like, that would, for example, be like, oh, well, land dwellers would drown if we tried to give them jobs underwater, so there has to be particular sea dwellers that have to do these jobs, and so there's a little bit of an imbalance there. That could also play into different things that people have had before about headcanons, such as, like, different types of biome sea dwellers and stuff, like freshwater, marine sea dwellers, deep sea dwellers, stuff like that. Swamp dwellers, that's a thing I did once. Arctic sea dwellers, so on. But yeah, like, one idea I had was that I remember someone mentioned, like, I have a fan troll who is a violet blood named Riasol, who is that one that has the fish, like, has, like, hair that looks like a fishtail. And she is a orphaner in training. And I remember someone mentioning that it didn't seem like it would be plausible because the Amporas are the orphaners. But my thing with that is that since Dual Scar was so dead for so long, there had to have been other sea dwellers that had the job of feeding Glub Glub. And I don't think that Eridan would be able to do it 100% all the time. So I do think that there would be some orphaners in training. That being said, because of the fact that there could be certain things such as, like, a lack of surplus and stuff like that, or just whatever happening that would not allow Glub Glub to get food in time, one idea I had were maybe sea dwellers who were actually in charge of breeding particular lucite creatures that are only for the means of feeding Glub Glub. So even though I have no design for them yet, I thought of, like, for example, a sea dweller that would have, like, the equivalent of, like, a cow farm or whatever, but instead of a cow farm, it's them breeding manatees or whatever, you know, the sea cows. And so they just breed, like, manatees or whatever, so, like, when the amount of food for Glub Glub runs low, they have that backup. So I basically created a sea dweller farmer in a way, and I just think that that's really funny. But I also think it adds nuance to how their society may be able to work, along with, you know, other things, like the whole who lives more in the deep sea and who lives in fresh waters versus Arctic waters or rivers and shit like that. Who lives in the tropical sea dwellers would have such interesting designs, let's not lie. Yeah, I headcanon factory farms. God. Now I'm just thinking. I mean, it could just be worse. It's just, there are many things to think about, how trolls can be really fucked up. But I like the idea of sea cows being, like, farmed or whatever for the sake of feeding Glub Glub. Would be really fucked up if that fan troll in specific had a manatee as their lucite, but I digress. Yeah, I don't know. They're like, oh God, I don't even know. I don't think they're terribly rare, like too rare, but they're just less. I could imagine them being rare in the case of they are definitely there, but to see them is maybe a rare sight, because it doesn't seem like they're rare enough to for people to like not it doesn't seem like they're rare enough to be like seen and surprised, but they definitely don't pop up on land enough. Honestly, I wish Pesterquest would do something with Before Us, but for the sake of not being terribly disappointed, I am just going to assume that they will potentially stop when the Alpha Kids are done. I know that sucks to say, but, you know, as a Dancester stan, I have to keep myself a little bit balanced with reality. That being said, if you guys are interested, there are like 3 different Dancester Pesterquest games that are being created right now. There's Befriend Us, which is a game that is being worked on, like I just said, with Dancestors, where they actually take place, like, in the past. There is one called Dancester Quests, and, God, I'm not terribly familiar with what they're doing with that, but it is still within the Pesterquest format. And then there's Mina Quests, which is the one that I'm in charge of, where it's not an original script whatsoever, and we're going to try and recreate Openbound, but in the Pesterquest style. I don't know why I decided that I wanted to die, but, you know, we're gonna do it. I'm actually writing for Befriend Us for one of the trolls, and it's not who you think, but I've mentioned it to some people, but for the sake of whatever, I'm not gonna, like, flaunt about it too much in case anything changes. But yeah, I'm a part of Befriend Us, and I'm running Mina Quest, and I have full support for Dancester Quest. So, you know, in case nothing happens with Dancestors within canon or officialized content, you have all these fan stuff that are being worked on, which I think is really neat, and also goes to show that, yes, Dancester stands do exist in large numbers. We just need okay. To add on to that, someone needs to go ahead and work on the on whatever Ancestor fan project. I was talking about that with a friend yesterday night on a call, where we were just like, there's a lot for Dancestors. I'm really excited. Someone needs to go ahead and work on the fan pester quests for, like, you know, talking to like Signless and Disciple and stuff like that. Thank you, Kim. I did download RPG Maker when it was on sale out of impulse, and I thought to myself, well, I have this. I have the potential to make a Homestuck RPG walk around. So with the fact that I have a million other projects that won't be happening anytime soon right now, but once I get certain things done, like Mina Quest and the Press Play Zine and the Game Over Reanimate, along with a little few things sprinkled in between, like I maybe like SawCon 2, I could potentially think about making a Homestuck RPG, because, you know, we could do that. Give me Openbound 2, except I'll give it to myself, I guess. I actually thought about something really cute, which I think would be a little bit too much out of my bounds, because I don't know how to familiarize myself with characterizations outside of Dancestors. I think it would be really cute if someone made, like, a walk-around game very familiar to, like, you know, being on the Meteor or Openbound, but someone did it where they were playing as MSPA Reader, and they just went around, like, a particular map area and, like, talked and did, like, little things with the friend sim trolls. I think that would be really cute and possible. So yeah, you don't even have to, like, go all out with doing, like, full half body sprites. Just do what Pokemon Mystery Dungeon does, and, like, put, like, a bust of their, like, expressions and boxes. It's just possible. I got a lot of inspiration from looking at little RPG Maker games that were made, such as Timmy's game, what was it, Escape Chasm, and this one game called Super Lesbian RPG. And I think Off was made on an old version of RPG Maker, but yeah, so I think it's entirely possible. And I would prefer maybe doing that before I touch Game Maker, because RPG Maker is specifically for RPGs, and Game Maker, I'll get to it one day. It's also not free anymore from what I saw. I think Undertale kind of took that privilege away from us. So 30, well, there was 31 of us. Now there's 28 again, but still some of us waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and check some Twitter bits. Anyways, that was just me shilling my shit for a second. What are some other Sea Dweller things to potentially talk about? I'm also watching for when I eventually need to retweet the thing. I'm watching out for it for myself too, but if anyone wants to jump ahead of me if I don't catch it in time and tell me when, Pesterquest updates, that would be very baller. Okay, more Sea Dweller shit. I mean, I could always talk about Cronus for an hour. Oh yeah, Ampora's season is coming up. It is a little art event that's being ran by Clown Void or Trashy Void, and it's just, we're starting on Aquarius season. People are just able to, like, based on different prompts during the day, are able to do different art during that season of Amporas, and I'm gonna try and participate in it. Unfortunately, I'm probably just gonna be, like, mostly Cronus, maybe one dual scar idea I have, but I will try and go all out on that if I can. I thought about doing something bigger, but no, I can't, not right now. So the ideas I have currently right now are some art doodles, a comic, finishing my Cronus plushie, and finishing the design for my Cronus body pillow, which definitely exists. So that will be a thing. And any of y'all who like Amporas should definitely participate in it when you can, because it would be nice to have more art of them. More about my fan troll. Yeah, Riasol. Again, she is the gal with fish hair. Again, I don't have too much that's built upon her character now, because I'm one of the people who only have recently started getting more into fan trolls ever since, like, Friend Sim dropped. But, again, she's just an orphaner in training. Because, like, again, there had to be a time in between Dual Scar's death and Eridan's, like, upcoming on the planet that there was no one feeding Glub Glub. Or, you know, if there was the case of no one feeding Glub Glub, they would be dead because, you know, she'd get cranky and, like, hiccup. So, I could only imagine that there are some Violet Bloods that potentially were put out there to feed her, which again goes into some nuances about the idea that even though all Violet Bloods are privileged, maybe there are some things within their society that are a little bit unfair, in particular to their specific problems. So I personally do not think that in most cases being an orphaner is a voluntary job. I think that if you have the risk of feeding a horror terror missionary who you have to feed or else the planet will explode, and you have the risk of potentially also getting eaten because you're way too close to that mouth in the case of Feferi not being around, then, like, I don't know. I just feel like there are definite risks of being in that field that orphaners would not just be like, oh, this is a great life. I love having to bring carcasses down to a gaping maw. I could only imagine the only one who took pleasure in their job being Dual Scar. 'Cause my stream decided to be weird. Alright. Double checking. Did my stream decide to fizz out for a bit? I think it's fine now, but that was weird. Okay. So, yeah, the only orphaner I think that would take pleasure in their job would be Dual Scar. I like to headcanon that the only reason that he is as high as he is in his rank is because he was attempting to serenade the Empress, who probably knows very little about his actual existence. Oh, fish are here! Fish! 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 Hoodie, was that a sign to say that they're out? I need the context. Gets a fucking heart attack. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Alright, let me get Pesterquest up, but like correctly. Okay. Everything decided that it was going to start hiccuping as soon as something happened. Okay, running. Fish are here. And check Twitter. Ooh. Okay, look, I'm not going to check Twitter because I don't want to potentially get spoiled by any brats, but I am opening the stream right now. Or I am opening Steam. Okay. God damn. It is very hard having to like keep up a whole thing. Okay, I gotta exit out of Pesterquest completely because it's wanting to be weird. Okay. Pesterquest. I don't think that it did not update, so it is trying to trick me and acting like it did. Give me a second. Let me exit out completely out of stream. It also could be because if like something just came out right now, then it's gonna be like, hey, you need to catch up. So it's not like you know, are synced with everyone right now. I keep mixing up Steam with stream. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, Pesterquest, we are ready for you to update because everyone has been waiting. Are we gonna do this? Pesterquest, I know you did not update. Yeah, give it a second. We're probably gonna have to wait for a bit for like an actual update. But I will check Twitter in the meantime too. And as soon as I am able to get an actual thing up, I will retweet the thing. Come get y'all fish. Okay. Come get y'all fish. Alright, I do want to get my fish. Goes to Twitter. Also, my phone's on 1%, so that's nice. Hold on, let me get my charger, actually, because I do want to, like, be able to look at comments and stuff while I'm, doing this. Give me a second. Go. Yeah. Wow, steps on the box of this microphone I hope to return. Okay. Well, I don't have the charger for my phone, but I do have my iPad, so we're gonna get that. Trying to get to the Pesterquest thing. I don't have to do this whole thing of, like, going to this specifically, but... okay. Get y'all's fish. Oh, and I will have to turn off this ambience noise soon. Alright. Ooh, that is cute. Wow, Pesterquest, your mom let you have 2 fish. Nice. Alright, Steam, whenever you want to behave, we would love to have the actual updates of things. Again, I'm gonna do the thing, right? Let me actually also see if I log into if I log into it on the browser specifically. Oh, okay. By the way, Cluckbeast, make sure that I didn't leave my fucking microphone cord with you, because I don't know where it is. Oop, I'm not gonna do all that. Alright, let me change this to... Oh, that's so weird. God, I gotta get something better than OBS, but it's fine. Alright, let's try this again. Opening that. Okay, it keeps opening Pesterquest, but I know that it hasn't updated because it hasn't given me the, like, obnoxious little thing, so... Pesterquest, please. I know that you have an update for me. I'm also gonna do this real quick. This is what we call going into my email and making sure that I get my Steam thing. Yeah, sorry about the delay, guys. I mean, I guess we've all been on a delay for like a good while, but I've always had this issue ever since Friendsim where it's like there will be an update, but I have to like jump through hurdles to actually receive said update with everyone else. And alright, gonna get up from my chair again real quick. Or not. Yeah, or not. My phone's right here. So that's fine. That works out. Oh. Okay. All this sign in. Do I hear it's underwater ambience noise because I was giving us something to listen to outside of me talking. Damn, everyone is here. Alright. I just had to get an email code from my phone so I could get a Steam code for my computer. So now I can put it in this. Okay, we're sending a special code. Cool. Send it to me. And while it's sending to me, well, okay. Cool. Proceed to Steam. There's 42 of you guys in here. Okay, so Pesterquest is already in your Steam library. Sweet. So play it. I don't know what a Steam client. Okay. So it keeps opening it up. Man, I want my fucking fish. Let me open Steam again. This is like the part of the stream where we're like, hey, Crow, why don't you start? And I'm like, hey, I can't because it won't update. And I'm blueballing everyone. Yeah, Eridan's just grooving until I get my fucking roll going. Alright. Let's see. Pesterquest. Properties. And I press play again. Okay, is there like a particular way to click the Pesterquest stuff? Yeah, I want to quit. Is there a particular way to click the Pesterquest stuff in which it will force any potential updates? Close and reset stream. Okay, I'm gonna go to Task Manager and do that then. Okay, Steam client. So we exit out of that. Cool. Make sure we don't exit out of the actual stream. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Yes, actually. Okay. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna go games. Pesterquest. Properties. Oh wait, do I actually have set launch on? Nope. Updates. Ooh. Always keep this game up to date. View only update name when I launch it. Okay. View Pesterquest history. Alright. Well, it's giving me things. Gotta make sure I don't spoil myself, Jesus Christ. Alright. Light it up now. Yeah, we're gonna start with Eridan when Steam decides to work with me. I'm gonna play around with I found the update settings, so I'm going to do this. So we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna exit out of Steam, and I'm gonna try this instead. I'm gonna close out of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX that I pulled out for Griever. Let's see if this works out instead. Fuck no. Alright, option, access. I'm sure, I guess? Well, no, I don't want all that. Jesus. Return to main game. Or, wait. Probably missed that, but... Okay. We're all getting a little cucked today, it's fine. Start. Man, what is going up with my fucking shit? No. Steam. I think that Steam is specifically cucking me. I don't want to say it, but the one thing that is on my mind is potentially restarting my computer, and I don't want to do that. I don't know what happens when you restart a computer while you're in the middle of doing a stream, so, you know. Yeah, it's here. I guess it's been here, but yeah. Also, let me remove something real quick. Order. I wish that OBS wouldn't let me just show PQ every time I pull it up, and it doesn't work, but like I don't want to mess that part up too. Alright. Oh, okay, it put me somewhere. Downloads. Manage. I want automatic, so always keep this game up to date. Background downloads while playing. Sure. And then we're gonna close. Oh, wait. Something's downloading. Something's downloading. And there's fucking 59 of you. Something's downloading. This better not be a fucking trick. Something's downloading. I think we're getting somewhere. Guys. Yeah, it's already out, but the thing is that Steam does not update at the same time for everybody. So, you know, now that it looks like it's actually downloading for me, I hold no responsibility for the last few minutes. Let's see. We have liftoff! Whew! Alright. Now I gotta be serious. Okay. Let me make sure that I repost this on Twitter real quick. Alright. Let me scroll down Twitter. Thank you. We starting. And I gotta turn off this ambiance noise. Alright, yeah, y'all see the same thing I do in regards to, like, it actually being up now. And I gotta take this little Eridan off, so goodbye, Eridan. You were a nice little joke. Actually, I can't take you off, so we're just gonna push you to the side. And also with Fishstone, too. Yeah. OBS is very much enjoying itself in regards to not having a lot of features on hand that it used to for some reason, but yeah. Let's make that a little smaller. Alright. Okay, so there's 62 of us in here. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so just to get this out of the way, because I just retweeted the Twitter, this is the Pesterquest, Eridan, and Feferi stream. Obviously I'm going to be doing Eridan first and then Feferi. They are the last beta trolls to be within the line that we have done so far. I apologize in advance for if I do anything like stuttering or not being able to pronounce easy words, because that's just how I be. Also, there's gonna be C puns later and all that. I'm not doing any fucking accents for Eridan, so... Alright, if we are fucking ready, let me take a swig. Should we look at the warnings just to view? Let's go, Eridan. Let's go. Oh yeah, let me make sure that the volume is okay. I don't usually have the volumes up for this, but also apparently there's going to be a new song. Options. Sound. Music. Oh yeah, of course you guys need to maybe, you know, hear this thing as well. Oh yeah, Pesterquest is all the way down. What's wrong with me? Okay, we're going to have it like at half volume. And... Alright. I'm also waiting for, okay, yeah, check the warnings, okay. Warnings include life in the dream house. God. Okay, so there's fight me, fuckboy, and life in the dream house. Oh, violence, guns, classism, death, vomit. Oh, okay. And then eventually when we get to Feferi's, that's going to be including... Nothing. Do we have anything for Feferi? I'm not getting anything for Feferi, so... Huh. Interesting. Okay. Again, gonna make sure that my fucking volumes are up, because for some reason it's not going in all the way through. But it could just be me. It could have just been that the stuff ran out. Okay. We'll see how music goes. If not, that's fine. I guess we're ready. Set the stream over here. Alright. So, okay. I don't want that. Okay. This isn't, it's not muted. No, it's not muted. Alright. I guess it just got weird. Okay. System sounds is all the way down for some reason. Alright. I think we are good to go. Alright. And if you guys need me to turn the volumes in whatever way during, I will. But if, for example, with me not hearing any music right now, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Alright. We are ready. Okay, here we go. Alright. Eridan Pesterquest, Fight Me, Fuckboy, Volume 10, Route 1. Here we fucking go. I'm not fucking ready. Alright. Looks like you're back on the beach, prowling around like you're looking for lost coins and trash with a metal detector. Except you're looking for friends and people whose lives you can make a little better with your reality warping powers. Come to think of it, maybe you should be looking for lost coins. You're not exactly made of money right now, to say the least. Oh shit, there he fucking is! This immediate pouty expression, holy shit. Alright. You look up and see a fishy dude sadly sitting on the shore. Not fishy in the sense that he's suspicious, but in the sense that he literally has fins on his face. Goodness gracious fucking Christ. Alright, before I continue, I want to make sure that we have a good volume control. Can you guys hear me? And fairly along with the volume. What a fucking asshole. Oh yeah, and if it takes me a bit to like actually answer, it's because there's like a 20-second delay between us. I'm like looking at his fucking pouty expression also during the time. Yeah, I heard too that there, like James made a song for this, so this will be interesting to hear. Sounds kind of loud. Okay, goes a tab down. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. I'm loving this, but also, I guess people gotta hear my voice. We're gonna go right there, if that sounds better. Alright, close menu. Alright, how's that sound, guys? What is this music? It's Eridan's new bop. What are you talking about? Alright. If we're good, then I will start again. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna read that again. You look up and see a fishy dude sitting sadly on the shore. Not fishy in the sense that he's suspicious, but in the sense that he literally has fins on his face. Although, he's definitely a little fishy in the other sense too. After a few seconds, he heaves an exaggerated sigh and turns his head in your direction. It seems his brooding has been paused momentarily. Hey, you over there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one looking around to see if there's anyone else I'm talking to when you're literally the only other person around for miles. Sassy ass. Yes, thank you for pointing to yourself. Are you that alien friend slut? Are you that alien friend slut everyone keeps talking about? Friend slut. Wow. You tell the guy that yes, you are the friend slut. It's you. That is basically exactly what you are. It's what you do. Slut for friends. You ask him who called you that in the first place. You're going to need to thank them for giving you such an apt terminology with which to describe yourself. Was it Solix? You bet a lot of money that it was Solix. No, it wasn't fucking Solix. God. Jeez, you really are a hyperactive little bulge muncher, aren't you? No, that was something I came up with myself. After hearing everyone talk about you and shower you with praise on Trollian. I'm Eridan, by the way. I'm very rich and very important around here. And by that I mean on this planet. Hate this fucking asshole. Wow, you sincerely thank Eridan for his nicknaming services. Something tells you that this guy might actually kind of suck, though. God, I suck. My Moirel and my Kissmisses both spontaneously realize how much of an ungrateful piece of troll garbage I am recently. And they dumped the hell out of me. Ripped my damn heart out like it was part of a grisly offering to the gods. Drama. Eridan turns a dramatic eye to the ocean. Oh, it's time for a feelings jam. Fuck yeah. You can't believe your luck in running into the one motherfucker on this planet desperate enough to just tell a complete stranger all his troubles. It's giving you the perfect ammo. Ammo with which to pierce his heart. With, like, you know, the power of friendship or something. So I'm, like, going through a lot at the moment because honestly, at this point I'm feeling pretty worthless. Nobody wants to deal with me or date me or hate me. No one's gonna put up with my unending tidal wave of bullshit, so what even is the point anymore? Nobody wants to be my friend, and I don't blame them. That's not true, you want to say? No, you want to scream out so loudly that the entire length of the beach reverberates with declaration. Against all better judgment, you want to be his friend. You want to comfort his broken heart. You want to comfort this broken-hearted fish boy. There's definitely something wrong with you. Are you just gonna stare at me like that? Listen, I don't do this shit for free. open up in front of other people I've never met. I mean, people pay good money for this shit. A good melodramatic and pour a wallowin from yours truly usually cost a fucking premium. Oh, what? Yeah, same. Yeah, woe is me, etc, etc. Listen, are you gonna give me the cash or what? Where is this headache? This guy can't be fucking serious. Why is someone this rich asking you for money? Look, a guy can have hobbies, okay? Well, I love that sprite angle. Sometimes that means taking money from poor people because they saw me when I was having one of my bigger moods. You understand, right? Awesome. Please pay me for listening to my problems. What the fuck? You're starting to get an idea of why people might have gotten sick enough of this guy to dump him without remorse. Calmly, you let Eridan know that you are, simply put, broke as hell. Well, that ain't my problem. Tell you what, if you can't compensate me with cash, maybe we could find an alternative method of payment. Ooh, I like his little eyes going on there. Oh god, no. No, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about anything dirty or heinous or anything. Give me a little bit of fucking credit. Listen, I'm still messed up over Feth and wrist breaking my heart as carelessly as a purr beast knocks over a wine glass, shattering it into a million pieces. If you couldn't tell by my beach gazing, I'm very lonely. What I want is for you to accompany me on a friendly little outing. Oh. Is that all? Because honestly, you would have tried to get him to do something like that without any sort of silly prompting on his part, much less actual emotional extortion. This guy might be even more desperate for friendship than you at your worst, but you say sure, you're absolutely down to do anything with him. Really? That's awesome. Look at that face. Eridan tries to crack a light smile and fails. That smile is the fucking worst. I love it. Oh yeah, I do want to say, by the way, that as someone who's been trying to, like, put in the brand of Ampora as having eyelashes, I'm very much appreciating Eridan's sprites right now. Let's see. Well, I think I'll let you decide on what we should do together on our little friend date. After all, you're the expert in this, so I'll go anywhere you think of. You have an infinity of choices to choose from here. Hot damn, really? You haven't been this overwhelmed with choices ever. You can choose to go anywhere with this rich fish bastard? That's... Okay, maybe having infinite choices is way too much. You have to narrow it down. But you certainly have more options than usual. Or maybe you should just ask him where he wants to go. You decide... Yes! We have Look at all these options! What the fuck? Oh! Well, this is, aha! I feel like I'm gonna have to overwrite some files. Okay, let's go and save. Yeah. We're gonna save, we're just gonna overwrite. I just overwrite my saves because I haven't replayed a lot of them recently, so it's fine. Okay. Oh god, yeah, you know what, I guess I'll give you guys some choice. I'm seeing Anime Store. Okay, I'm seeing Anime Store. Let's do Anime Store. Whatever reason we're going to a fucking Anime Store. Okay. Okay. We are going to the Anime Store. So that's where you want to go. That's fine, I guess. Eridan's frown morphs into a bigger frown. It's clearly not fine for him. If they're all fake choice, I still enjoy the amount that makes me very much chuckle. Also, he has so many good expressions. His fucking little pout. Listen, forget this whole thing, actually. I think that maybe we just aren't meant to be friends. Given that you couldn't anticipate my needs when you made your decision so carelessly. What the fuck? You thought he was insisting on doing what you wanted. You were completely fine letting him... Oh, god damn it, he's leaving already. Before you even said anything. You stopped paying attention for one freaking text box, and this is what happens. He's moping his way across the beach, away from you, like a humongous tool. Maybe it was for the best. He was giving you some soft zebra vibes, if you're being honest. For once you don't feel much regret for leaving a guy off of your friend list. God. I can't believe Eridan is Diet Zebra. I don't know why his cape is just... Man, Eridan's no fucking weeb. Alright, let's do some reversing real quick. Alright. Otaku Eridan. Oh, wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I know where this is going to go. Let's see. Let's go to Stolen Art Museum. I'm definitely going out of order. Decide where you want to... So that's where you want to go. Okay, so basically he's just gonna be like, hey, I don't want to go anywhere because it's not my choice. For the sake of being a completionist, I'm just gonna click them all. Stay at this beach. Yep. Everything is basically the same because Eridan wants to be like, oh, I want people to care about what I want to do. Wait! Oh shit! Wait, hold up! I spoke too fucking soon! Alright. The Virgin Eridan. Alright. Yes. Hell yes. Hell fucking yes. You know what is up. We are totally in fucking sync. You're not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. Okay, fuck me then. No, see, I already have movie tickets. And had them for like a month. I was planning on going in a few minutes from now anyways. I don't think you were though. So clearly we were destined to be together as lifelong fucking pals. Because you knew exactly what we were always going to do. You're sorry? He had movie tickets this whole time? Why didn't he say so? Oh, you know. You don't. That's a me moment. That's a fucking me moment. You are a little miffed that he was just expecting you to know what he wanted the whole time, but you're not letting it get to you. Moving on, let's get this show on the fucking road. I'm calling up the airship right now, and we can take a nice little scenic route to watch the Planet Rio classic known as Shrek. Hold on. Sorry, I had to have a moment. Wow, I can't believe that, Eridan's father is in the movie industry. Okay. I'm recovered. What do you say? What do I say? Your eyes widen a little and your body instinctively makes a spit take motion. You're sorry? Shrek 2? Classic? Finally, someone speaking your fucking language. It's an unironic masterpiece that... Whoa! 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 What's going on here? Suddenly a hazy memory pops into your head of Shrek and Eridan standing side by side in a desert, surrounded by a black void. What the fuck? Surrounded by a black void of a cracked sky. And just as quickly as it pops into your head, it disappears. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh boy, what the fuck was that? Is your mind playing tricks on you? Was Eridan smiling just then? Griever. You're not entirely sure why that stuck out to you. This vision is so out of place that... I'm sorry. This vision was so out of place that were it not for Aradia, you just start thinking none of your vague past memories were real. In fact, it almost makes you doubt that any of what you're experiencing is real. And yet, it strikes you as very familiar. Is there something else you forgot, somehow? Hey, Eridan. You refocus on your surroundings. Suddenly, you're on an airship deck and Eridan's walking in front of you toward the bridge of the ship. I just want to say that I spoke too soon, being like, oh, your father is in the movie industry. God damn it. Holy fuck, this airship is huge, you say. Also, when did you get here? You walked on it like any bipedal, quadrupedal, or septipedal alien would. What are you talking about? Sorry, Shrek was making you dissociate. Okay, fine, fucker. I'll just say it again. Welcome to the airship de Empora. It's practically my second or third home, and basically it's fucking incredible in every conceivable way. Ugh. No kidding. The airship could probably fit a few city blocks on it, buildings and all. Hell, I'm sorry I'm stuttering so much. I'm still just caught off by disassociating with Shrek. Hell, it looks like it could fit at least 3 more conventional, less airborne ships on it. And you'd probably get tired of walking from end to end on the damn thing if you couldn't teleport. Oh, Shrek is a cherub. Lord English Shrek. God. You and Eridan mosey... Oh, I'm like looking at those little mannequins in the back. You and Eridan mosey on over to the dressing room of the airship. The room is filled with a surprisingly wide variety of outfits, from various capes to casual t-shirts to flirt cosplay to... Well, there's a ton of shit in here. There's a pile of ordnance sticks in the corner too. You wonder... Don't touch the wand pile, by the way. They don't do anything. Since magic is fake as shit after all. Uh-oh, we got another non-believer. You resist the urge to laugh in his face. Of course magic is real. Those are all just confiscations. Sorry, this is the part where I start messing up easy words. That I confiscated from unscrumptious lowbloods in a store with my many stacks of cash given to the owner. Definitely not something I like having here. Right. Your eyes wander a little bit more around the room, and besides the elaborate costumes with crazy labels, angsting ensemble? Really? Or ensemble, whatever. You see a lot of really fancy dresses. They look pretty neat. You kind of want to put one on. It's about time for you to add another fan art generating attire to your wardrobe. Hell no, those dresses are mine. Ooh, wait, really? You're a little surprised. You knew he had a sense of fashion, but you didn't know that his taste was so good. The dresses look so pristine. You ask him if he's ever put them on himself before, or if he just keeps them here to look nice. Of course I put those on before. Just, they're private use only, you know. And before you get the wrong idea, no, I'm not like thinking about my gender or anything like that. When I put them on, they just feel nice and breezy and shit. I mean, let's be real, gender's more or less fake as hell. Yes! Fake as hell. A mess that puts unnecessary restraints on people's lives anyway. It's just so arbitrary, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's practical benefit, I might add. It's not even like there weren't trolls who were assigned differently at birth even back a long ass time ago. Point is, the concept that gender is a strict binary isn't archaic. It's just flat out wrong. And I think it's honestly really kind of fucked up. Especially since people who go out and say it's a stone set. Oh my god, this is speaking to me. Immutable fucking law are just using it as an excuse to divide people up and flaunt their superiority. Wow! March Eridan real! March Eridan fucking real! And just... Eridan trans. Sorry, when I take a break like that, I'm taking a fucking sick. That Eridan just spoke directly into my fucking ear. Oh my god, I can't believe the Shrek route is the best route. Oh my gosh, I'm having a fucking, oh my god. Okay. Gotta continue. Okay. There's something in Eridan's voice that makes it clear he spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff. Eridan takes gender theories, what up? Something about the way he's recounting it all that makes you think he didn't learn this sort of stuff to impress people or appear woke, as the kids say. For any reason besides the subject favoring into his personal development in some way. Maybe he isn't so bad. I can't believe Eridan isn't cis. God, I think, wow, fish fuckers, you're getting something today. Oh my god, we're eating today. Holy crap. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about the hemo spectrum. Anyone lower than yellow is gutter blood trash. Anyone lower than yellow is gutter blood trash that probably doesn't deserve the horrid life they live. Which is why I planned so many raids on their neighborhoods on this very airship and spent so much time sniping leagues in the air and shooting holes into low blood feet. That will show them to have less satisfactory essence coursing through their veins. God damn it, Eridan, you almost had it! You almost had it! We stand an icon, but just with a little bit of scrutiny. We got a little too excited for a second. I'm having a visceral reaction. Okay. You immediately fall to your knees and start throwing up. Whoa, wait! I didn't read the narration before I started going off. You immediately fall to your knees and start throwing up on the floor. You quickly reassure Eridan that you didn't unceremoniously barf all over his likely priceless carpet in response to his overwhelming classist sentiments and conflicting, almost hypocritical viewpoints on different hierarchical power structures. I'm good at saying things. God, this is like sending me. No, you just puked your guts out for some other completely different reason. It was probably just something in the air that smelled. Probably something full of shit. Yeah. Whatever you say, I guess. You decide to hit the conversational go back button and challenge Eridan on the much more interesting topic that came up. Why isn't he very public as an ally if he's so fascinated with the subject of gender? Alright. What, are you kidding? I'm not an ally, I haven't fucking done anything. Even if I were, I don't know if you've noticed from my whole quadrant situation, but people know and hate me. It's like, I've been such a relentless flirt that it's become policy at some theaters and restaurants for employees to stab specifically Eridan and Pora in the hand. If I annoy them. Which isn't too big of a deal because Violet Bloods like me are pretty fucking sturdy, but I suck and I bet half of this whole planet knows it. To the extent that, like, if I openly supported something like the destigmatization of gender non-conforming trolls, any existing groups would hate me, and anyone outside of those would use me as an excuse to deride the seriousness of it all. And I'm not gonna be selfish about this thing in particular. Alright. Eridan. This is so interesting. Oh, you didn't really think about it all like that. Even then, surely it wouldn't be as bad as Eridan thinks, right? At this point I'm just used to being hated. Comfortable with it even. At least it means someone's thinking about me. There's a palpable loneliness in his words. Maybe this is why he's so desperate all the time. Yeah, any attention is attention, so it's good attention. That was Eridan's motto, not mine. Anyways, let's talk about something else. Like Solix. God damn it. Do you know if he has the rumored and highly sought out after double bulge or not? Just curious. Eridan? Oh. This is hitting my bingo list so hard, but I thought I was going to be like, I'm going to keep a straight face during this stream. Not freak out so much. Griever. Wherever you are. Griever! Okay. We're gonna continue. What? Same thing. Fuck it, I'll ask him myself. Before you can say anything else to dissuade him from simultaneously being a huge creepy asshole to one of his friends and possibly unraveling one of the most unnecessary mysteries of troll biology, Eridan whips out a palm husk and starts frantically dialing in some numbers with extreme precision. Oh boy. Hey. Oh, look at his little phone! God, I love the variety of different sprites. Alright. Hey. Oh, fuck. Okay. For fuck's sake, this better not be about your ex again. Didn't I tell you 1,000,000 times to stop talking to me already? First of all, don't rub it in about theft, pissblood. I can come to your house and put a bullet through your skull. Second of all, no, I'm here to ask about something else. Do you have a fucking double bulge? Wow, what the fuck? You kinda hate this conversation. When you look at Eridan, you get the feeling that despite initiating it, he kinda does too. He's pacing around frantically. Okay. I've heard the rumors, pal. First off, not your pal. Second, of all what makes you think I don't have a triple bulge? Fuck off. Listen, we aren't unraveling this mystery for a couple of sweeps at least. It's way too fucking funny to do that. You are way too goddamn lame. Why do I even talk to you? You should be fucking ecstatic that I graced you with my evanescent goddamn phone presence. You mean palm husk? What the fuck ever, dude. Hey, they did the thing that I literally talked about before the stream stopped. Or started. Cranky because I'm fucking irresistible, aren't you? Aerosol is alive! Oh, my bingo list is fucking rolling. Okay. Fuck you. Ever since the apocalypse got fucking cancelled, you turned into this completely moronic e-boy, and it's driving me out of my goddamn mind. LMAO. Do you even know what an e-boy is? I bet you're just mad because you got cucked by me super hard. What? Yeah, I've basically been making out with FF for the last 30 minutes now. What? Hey, Solix, who are you talking to? An entitled sub. Oh! Oh my god, God, I want to throw this fucking blanket. Oh my god, the girls are fighting! Oh god. Put Fef on the phone, you quadruple horn dick shitter! Oh, are you... Oh god. Oh gosh, okay, we're getting the whole fucking gang in here, holy shit! God, okay. Oh, are you finally making fish puns? I'm definitely making some kind of pun right now, yeah. Listen, you stupid motherfucker. Next time I see you, I will kill you. Really now? Are you really murderous today or just trying to get your daily negging in on me? Listen, how about we just settle this whole ass mess now? I'm gonna head on over to that airship you keep driving around the neighborhood in 2 hours. In 2 hours. Get your dumb ass over there and fight me, fuckboy. You hear a beat from the phone. Solix hung up. Hey, double on date. Oh my god, this is fucking... God, I don't think, guys, this is just the fucking Shrek route. This is the Shrek route. What the fuck? I don't think that we will need to complain about being lacking of Eridan content for a long time. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let me continue. Oh my god, oh my god. Eridan's face softens from an expression of rage and anger into one of tranquility and calm before he starts to laugh a little. Holy shit. A date I'm about to go on. Wow. Yeah, it's a double date. Or, double date. Fucking Solix pun. Okay. You put a hand on his back and congratulate him. He seems as anxious as he is ecstatic at the moment. Somehow. He's completely changed his demeanor from when he was talking to Solix. It was like he was almost playing up his awfulness. He starts mumbling to himself about what he's going to do and say to Solix when he gets here. A lot of it sounds pretty rude, but also rather performative, like what a wrestler says when they have fictional beef. I can't believe that Solix... No, I can't believe Eridan is just a racist for attention. You gotta decide to take this opportunity to snatch a cape. You gotta update your ever-growing wardrobe. Man, now this just puts all the times that Solix and Eridan have fought into a completely different perspective. God, I can't believe this is a Shrek route. Some time passes and you make your way to the airship deck with Eridan, who's having trouble keeping his face from cracking into a smile, or at least the closest expression you've seen to him having one. Solix! Oh my god, I wish that I had my fucking nerd. I have friends, we're all stands of these characters when they're standing 2 feet next to each other. God, I wish they were here right now. And there's like 84 of us, or 80, there's a lot of us here. God, we're getting fed. Alright. Now I have to do more voice acting. Hope you guys like my fucking Solix voice. Solix hovers in front of you, a couple dozen feet above. When you look up at him, his frown contorts into something more akin to a snarl, and red and blue energy starts crackling around his eyes like lightning. Remember when I asked you to stop calling me? What? I asked you literally 40 times to stop doing that, and so many other things, and you haven't listened. So I've decided, I'm gonna cut you out of my life. One way or another. Understand? You look at Eridan. He looks a little less ecstatic than he did before. He gazes directly at Solix above him with a worried look on his face, shifting his general stance so that he can better keep his balance. You have a feeling that this was more than he bargained for. Looks like this date isn't going how he wants. You look down to the ground and reflexively brace yourself for impact. You've felt combat psionics before with Azdaja, and shit gets crazy fast. It's a good thing you did too, because you hear a much louder crackle this time, and look back up at Solix, an aura now visibly enveloping his body. He's glowing red and blue with lightning still energizing into existence inches away from his eyes. Hey, I'm loving the theme change. You feel the shock waves of his pure psionic force weighing you down, making your legs feel more like jelly every second. It's as if gravity itself is bowing down to Solix. Solix scream. I'm not doing all that. Come on now. Is this all you fucking got? God, Eridan, stop being so performative. Something about Eridan's feeble taunt tells you that this is absolutely more than you bargained for. Hey! The gun! Oh my god, I'm so happy about these fucking sprites. God, this is good. Nevertheless, he pulls out his gun and aims it right at Solix with completely unwarranted confidence. Solix's psychokinetic force is so overwhelming that your legs give out and you hit the deck. Stomach to the floor, knees to the ground, ass in the air. Yeah, there's pretty much no way you can stop this. Solix shoots fucking laser beams out of his eyes, and Eridan returns the favor with his own gun lasers, resulting in the most anime-ass beam struggle you've ever seen. The clash ends in a huge explosion of smoke that obscures everything from view. The girls are fighting. Let's see, yeah. Okay. Defying the force of the blast, you zap into the smoke to get a better look. You're quickly met with a vast array of shurikens spinning wildly through the air in front of you, towards Eridan, using the smoke as cover. I'm so glad that Solix finally uses his fucking shurikens! God. Alright. Eridan blasts most of them away, but the largest lodges itself right into the barrel of his gun. Oop. As if to say, nothing personal, jackass, Solix flies out from behind, swiftly drop-kicking Eridan into a cannon, which seems to have been loaded with glitter? When Eridan crashes through the other side, he's collapsed covered in scrapes and confetti. He's bleeding less than you expected. His tape's a little worn, though. Nothing personal, jackass. By the time Eridan gets up and dislodges the shuriken from his gun, Solix has disappeared from both of your fields of view. Where the hell did he... You hear the literal tons of rocks crumbling from below. Ooh. You look down and see nothing. You look left, right, behind you, all around, upwards. Ah. He's above you. Pointing upward. Levitating some kind of... Is that a fucking shopping mall? What the fuck? Did Solix bring a fucking mall to a gunfight? Oh god. Wait, that mall. It's that mall. The one where, in an errant timeline, Daria pleaded with you to take her to Earth, away from this hellish planet society, and into a world that was even the slightest bit less bleak. You lose yourself briefly in your thoughts. You couldn't help Daria then, and now that it'd be easy to, fulfilling that one request is impossible yet again. It's so frustrating. You couldn't save Daria, and you couldn't save anyone. And maybe it's too late for you to do that, but maybe you've been fucking around too much today. Maybe, just maybe, there's someone you can save right now. The mall is massive. This is long, but I like it. The mall is massive, and if it collides with the ship from that high above, oh fuck, you've got to get out of here. Gotta give you credit here, Soul. Nobody's ever tried to maul me with something so fucking big. What the fuck do you mean, maul you? What does that even mean? Maul isn't a verb. No, hold on. Okay, see, we were thinking of two different words that sound the same. Wait. I literally could not care less. Solix flings the thankfully abandoned maul directly at Eridan with what must be an ungodly amount of psychic force, screaming his throat raw the entire time. Okay, fuck. It's now or never. You have to get off this ship now. Eridan might be durable enough to survive getting drop-kicked through solid steel with nothing more than a couple of scratches, but you're fragile. You'd probably die from tripping on the stairs wrong. But even then, there's no way Eridan's getting out of this unscathed. Maybe you have time to save him. What should you do? Oh, God. Lordy. I did not expect... Okay. This route is taking me places that I did not expect. And then we still have, like, a lot of these to do. Some of them are probably fake outs, but still. And, oh God. Well, obviously one of them might be, like, a bad ending and all that. Okay. We gotta make a choice, guys. Do we save Eridan or get off the ship without him? Oh, God. This... Oh, this route is really good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fucking Ampora fucking sheep. Like, this is really good. I have more to say, but obviously I'll save that till the end. Alright. Everyone... bad ending first, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess what I am assuming... Well, God. Okay. We are going to bail. We're going to bail. We're gonna bail. It's too dangerous. Get off the ship without him. I don't like doing what the rest of you say. Fuck it, he'll be fine. If there's anything he needs help with right now, it's something a little bit deeper in his soul than the fact he's being attacked by a building. You try to think of somewhere to zap. Anywhere. While you do this, you notice Eridan fire a blast toward the ship from his gun, propelling him away from the center of impact. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. You, meanwhile, just need to get out of here as fast as your mind can take you. So you close your eyes and zap away and feel your surroundings change. Where is this going? You find yourself in a wasteland. Ugh, I don't like how the music stopped. There's a ton of smoke in the distance coming from what must be the site of the airship's crash. You take solace in the fact that Solix was cognizant enough of his surroundings that he chose not to send the ship crashing into a city full of people because of beef he had with one dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, lordy. That's a beautiful shot, but also lordy. Whew. Okay. After a bit of walking, you see the source of the smoke in the distance. The wreckage is astounding. There are sharp metal fragments in concrete pointing out in all directions. Standing in front of it all is Solix. You frantically zap your way toward him and ask if he and Eridan are all right. Well, welp, that'll show a guy to not ask people about the shape of their bulge. Yeah, we're both fine. He's not dead. Phew. Oh, thank God. For the record, I haven't actually made out with FF or anything yet. That was just to rile him up. You asked Solix what Eridan did to him that was so bad he wanted to kill him. Okay, first of all, definitely didn't want to kill him. Way too much of a hassle. I would know if he was about to die anyways. Second of all, this asswipe calls me ass crack o'clock and either spouts some high blood superiority garbage he doesn't even believe or complains about his love life. Basically every fucking day. So what he's saying is that throwing them all at Eridan was just meant to send a message. Pretty much. These fucking dudes. Oh, by the way, hi guys, there's like 100 of us now. I'm so glad for everyone who showed up. Jesus, he fucking knew. Pretty much. You know, not long ago he actually tried to pay me lots of money to wiretap FF just to see if she ever talked about him. Oh man. Oh geez. Yikes. Naturally I took the money. Naturally I took the money and didn't do that at all. Massive waste of time and energy. Not to mention skeevy as fuck. I've actually told her about that because it was kind of hilariously pathetic. It's how we got talking in the first place. But enough about me. Why do you even care about this guy? I get your whole friend shtick, but he's not your responsibility nor mine. Maybe Solix is right. Maybe it's not your job as a friend to make Eridan feel better or fix his problems or set him on the right track. That's probably why why everyone gets so sick of him. But like, you're supposed to do something here for everyone. You can feel it. Like, you're supposed to smear your huge ass all over Destiny and say, eat my ass, Destiny. All these kids will get the chance at good lives. LMAO, you sure this isn't some kind of hero complex? Maybe? Probably. You just wish Eridan could be a little bit less of a tool bag. Is that too much to ask? Well, I guess you can do whatever you want. I won't stop you. But he doesn't deserve this, you know. Maybe not, but this doesn't change what you're going to try and do. You've got a lot to say to Eridan. You wave Solix goodbye and make your way around the field of rubble. Oh, hi Eridan. It only takes a few minutes to find Eridan sitting on some rocks. Ugh. Fucking... that hurt like hell. He's alive. Of course I'm alive. You think I died just because I got a building thrown at me? That wasn't even my noise. Okay. Actually, if I didn't blast myself out of the way, I'd probably have been buried under a lot more rubble. I probably wouldn't have been able to dig myself out. Solix probably could have done that, but if he went this far to kill me, I really doubt he'd do that willingly. There's no way he hates me in a way that'd lead to decent Caligonous relationship. I was actually pretty close to biting the dust here, huh? Hey, do you ever think to yourself that you have all the power you could ever want or need and every whim catered to with ease? And that even despite all your happy moments are as fake as magic is? Or maybe even more fake? There's no way I'm not doing something wrong here. After all this, I can only wonder what you think of me. I'm just a scumbag who keeps setting himself up to fail, right? You ask Eridan if he wants the truth, wondering aloud if he can even handle it. Listen, I'm not going to be in any more pain than I am right now, having been dumped 3 consecutive times. And also getting crushed under several tons of concrete too, I guess. I can handle the fucking truth, so just give it to me. Whew. In front of you, you see an absolutely hopeless moron who achieved their station in life through no work of their own, who's placed all his stock into social lies. He's cherry-picked the ones that have worked for him and rejected all the others. But what has that done for him, really? Absolutely nothing. Believing in this society has only ever hurt him. Maybe not in the same way it's hurt your other friends, but not even trolls on the top of the heap are immune to Alternia's brand of poison. He's a 6-week-old kid who's ultimately just scared, lonely, and confused. Someone who doesn't have to be hopeless. Someone who can violently burn away all his failings and rise from the ashes like a phoenix who decided maybe this next life, let's not be so fucking racist all the time. You tell Eridan to get up from his throne of wreckage on his sunken ship and start making his way to get some pit stops of self-betterment before more people take grievances with him the way Solix has. Then maybe he can tear down all the false hopes that comforted him throughout the sweeps. I mean, reader just setting it up like how it is. damn, okay, not that this isn't surprisingly deep-cutting and helpful adversary reflection, but, like, there's no way I'm gonna remember all this. You gotta at least write this down or something. Me. Don't worry, this is a text-based game. There's definitely gonna be transcripts available online in a matter of hours. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm gonna have to ruminate on all of this for a while. But I think I'm tired of being and feeling so awful all the time. I just don't know where to even begin with myself. And I think that you might be asking a lot more of me than you think. Life never stops asking a lot from you. Fair point. It's definitely going to be a long process. There's pretty much no way you can force feed the guy a redemption arc in the span of today. Hell, you'd be surprised if he didn't still suck a year from now. But even the shittiest kids can change a lot, with a good push in the right direction. Hey, thanks for sticking by me. Hey, that was a little smile. Even if only for today. Of course, you tell Eridan. What are friends for? And besides, your day with him isn't over. Wait, what do you mean by that? After all this, you want to spend time with me? Absolutely. You take Eridan's hand and pull him to his feet. After all, you two have a movie to watch. Hey! What is up? This is my swamp. Oh my god. Hey! That was fucking great. Ah! God. Y'all. I mean, we're not even done yet. We still gotta go through all the other shit. Holy shit. Holy. Ampora fans got fucking fed. I can't believe I actually got through, like, the good route, though. Like, without any, like, bad bumps. I mean, we're gonna have to end with the bad bumps, but holy shit. So, we're not done with Eridan yet, and we still gotta get through Feferi. Holy shit. How's everyone feeling? Holy crap. I'm sorry. This hit a lot of fucking... We got fucking Aerosol. We got fucking Shrek. We got Eridan and Gender. Holy shit. This was a fucking packed ass wowzers. And like the redemption thing, like even though there was like obviously not a concrete, like, well, not concrete. There wasn't like a flat out easy redemption, but like it keeps it real, but keeps it like potential. Like, guys, this was good. Okay, but yeah, we gotta go back and do the other shit, and I'll do that, like, I'll, like, reverse real quick. Oh my god. God. Wowzers. Man. Oh, okay. I have to keep my thoughts by the end. Let me go back. Load. I'm just reading the comments for a second. Damn. Okay. I was gonna say maybe I'm a little biased, but this could be one of the best ones. Alright, we're just gonna get the other one out of the way. With these two fucking fighting. Alright, we're gonna get in there, and we're gonna save Eridan. You can't just sit here and let someone, even someone like Eridan, get sandwiched in between a massive airship and an entire fucking mall. You've got this. You're about to jump in like a fucking action hero and save Eridan. What is there to worry about anyways? All you have to do is teleport in and out. Alright, step 1, teleport in. You zap right in front of Eridan and he immediately shoots your arm off. God damn it, reader. You know what, I should have expected this. I knew that it wasn't going to be so easy, which is why this should have been like the bad ending. Like, you know, the trick. Okay, so... Okay, ow. Eridan clearly wasn't planning to injure you so badly. You quickly see that he's rocketing to the edge of the ship. You quickly see that he's rocketing to the edge of the ship using his gun blast as propulsion. Fuck, he already had an escape plan, and... Jesus, fuck, this hurts. Your arm, or what's left of it, feels like it just got plunged into the fucking sun. Why did nobody tell you that sudden laser beam amputation hurt this much? God damn, reader. Distracted by the pain, you find it hard to focus on warping out of here. You can't even bring yourself to focus on Solix yelling, fuck, 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 as the Titanic shopping structure hurtles toward you. Yep. Oh, reader. You try to steady your breathing, calm down, and try to focus on reality around you. Unfortunately, reality doesn't stop for you, and neither does the unflappable march of gravity, as the sheer force of the mall crushes you to death. If only you were a little less fragile, maybe you'd find two boys surrounded by the rubble of a crash site, shaken at the fatal consequences of their spat. Alright, yeah, that was pretty quick, but yeah, reader, whoopsie poops. Whoops. Ripping pepperoni. I love. Oh, reader. God, we got our whole fucking arm lopped off. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Jumping in front of a gun, like, I will save you. I will save your gun. Oh, reader, you're so self-sacrificing. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the other ones real quick. Load. Okay. Alright, so which ones did we not do? Okay, we did the anime store, watch movie, obviously. Stolen art museum. Yeah, we did that. Cool. I know we did that specifically. Teleport to Earth. Find a graveyard. That's really cool. Yeah, I have bad memory, so obviously, teleport to Earth. And wow, I love that Eridan has no reaction. To just being like, oh, Earth? You can do that? Sounds lame. Alright. Okay. You're not sure where to go. What do you think, Eridan? I already told you. I want to go wherever you want to go. God damn it. You were hoping he'd just pick up your slack of clarity on the best decision. Does he really not have anywhere in particular he wants to go? Well, surely it doesn't matter what you pick if he's being so insistent on letting you choose. Okay, so it just reverses. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so basically, every other choice basically leads to a bad ending, except for Watch Movie, which leaves us into the Shrek universe, and leads to all that. So, alright, so we're gonna go back, and we're gonna main menu. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so I love that face. That's a good icon. I kind of want... yeah, that's a good icon. I might use that. Fishing for compliments. You helped Eridan start to reflect on his worldviews. Well, some of them. Okay, so... yeah, close menu. So, okay, I have some things to say. I think that this route fed the Aristans, and I think all the times in which we've said, hey, we need more Eridan content, all that. I mean, obviously, one time definitely will not just be the one time that we will be satisfied with in future things, but for what we have right now, for what we've been wanting for years, I think that we got properly fed. Griever, this was really well written, and this was really wow, I can't talk. I'm gonna start fucking stuttering like Eridan. Yeah, I didn't do the quirk the entire time. I could have been like wow, but I didn't want to fucking do that. But yeah, so let me give a second. Give me a second. Alright, so Kim, and then okay, yeah, so Griever. That was a good fucking route. That was good. Also Kim, I don't know if you're still in, but really good sprites. Like, holy shit, you went really all out with like the different ones that Eridan could have. They were like really dynamic and like, I don't know, they're just so good. Really good art. It really stuck out. And like, okay, yeah, so with the writing specifically, um, it was just good. Like, we get. I'm very glad that we did not stick to the whole thing where it's just, Eridan is an incel, or Eridan is just going to be stuck with, very surface level romantic endeavors. Like, we actually went into his character. We went into things that I've seen a lot of people within fanon say don't work for his character because they only look on that surface view. But when it's, like, written out like this, and you do get into the nuances of what this kid, this 6-sweeple 13-year-old kid is thinking of, obviously, like, yeah, he's a big old asshole, but, like, it's interesting to see how it's, like, there are different reasons as to why people act the way that they do, and, well, you don't always have to spend your time working with them on that. Like, there's definitely a perspective to take with reader in regards to, like, dissecting that and figuring out what does or doesn't work to lead them into the right direction. And I'm very glad that Eridan's redemption arc is not one that just suddenly comes. Like, he's not, like, saving puppies and giving flowers to people platonically. Like, it's just a steady growth, I think. And he, like, still keeps his attitude too, and it's all really in character. And again, we got, like, a lot of good stuff. Like, we got, like, aerosol dynamic. We got, there was a little bit of Feferi in there too, which is cute. We got the whole thing with the gender. I'm gonna have to read through that stuff again. Like, that was interesting. And, like, yeah, Eridan wears dresses. What the fuck of it? I don't know. Like, also, I after a certain point, it started getting, like, really, like, stuttery and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, the whole gender thing, as someone who is, like, agender, like, a lot of things with what Eridan was mentioning in regards to things, in regards to how fashion works and all this stuff, I don't know, like, it just, I could relate to a lot of that. But yeah, March Eridan real, and Eridan isn't cis. And I think that it's still, even though, like, it was very obviously put where it was for, like, the obvious commentary, like, I think that it in a way still worked. And I don't think that it was out of place for Alternia, because a lot of people think that because Alternia is not like Earth and, like, some past stuff, that gender does not play a role whatsoever, but it does. And we don't know the particular ways that it differs from Earth, but it still exists, and it's very interesting to see a troll talk blatantly about it. And I did not expect Eridan to be that troll, but I think that it adds a layer to his character, and I think it's a justifiable layer due to how we've been doing things with his character in relation to things like March Eridan. I think that this definitely puts stuff into the better direction of those origins into something that is much more gratifying for his character. So yeah, I'll get to Feferi. Let the Empora Stan have their moment. But I thought it was a really good route. I thought it was really good. I don't want to sound like a shill, but I think that it potentially was one of the best ones of the trolls so far. Or so far, they're over, basically, but it was one of the best of the trolls, period. But there was no secret Cronus route, so 0 out of 10. Anyways, we're gonna move on to Feferi, and this one is called Volume 10, Route 2, Life in the Dream House. And I will start that in a second once I take my swig. But yeah, very good art, Kim. Like, your art is very inspirational and, like, very dynamic and nice to look at. So it's like, I don't know, that makes me think about how I need to, like, take certain approaches to, like, doing different varieties in, like, sprites. Like, the differences in, like, how dynamic you were able to make him instead of being so idle definitely keeps my eyes going from, like, the text to, like, the visuals, and it's very stimulating. So yeah, good job. I really love that. We're gonna see how Feferi gets there too. Man, y'all want fucking Feferi so bad. Hold up, I'm gonna take my swig. Feferi. Now I gotta raise my pitch. Alright. Okay. If we're all ready, we're going to start Feferi. Okay. Alright. As you've had occasion to remark before, Alternia is a dark world. Both because it's night all day long, and because of its hideously brutal society, where the strong prey on the weak prey on the weaker, and all this preying ends only when the survivors are shipped out to prey on everyone else in the galaxy. Oh yeah, Feferi. I don't know. Where's Feferi? You know, I'll vary. Alternia's cruelty has been on your mind for a long time, but recently it's begun to feel intolerable. You decide to take a walk in the woods to calm yourself, but it seems that with every step your mood only grows darker, your agitation greater. As you walk, you remember the names of Alternian friends who have fallen to the planet's injustices, and your mood goes from bad to worse. You've been waiting around like a spoiled, self-centered narrative device for a lightning bolt of illumination to reveal your reason for living, to explain your peculiar and unsatiable hunger for friendship, and to show you the destiny attached to it. You think you know who caused this, but why? You've been sitting here like a child waiting for a teacher to explain the answer to a difficult math question. Vriska and Terezi are arming up to change the world, and what are you doing? Your usual bullshit. You're thinking, you're navel-gazing. And then, with a sudden blinking clarity, you understand. Vriska is right. Terezi is right. The answer is revolution. Who gives a shit? Who cares what some big dumb universe thinks your destiny should be? You'll take Dream Boulder's advice and choose your own fate. Take the answer to the meaning of your life into your own hands. Set your own course. The gods, the fates, the universe, or whoever will have to jump back pretty sharply, because your direction is clear to you at last. Your agitation turns to indignation, your indignation to outrage, outrage to anger, anger to fury, fury to ferocity, ferocity to white hot resolve. The horrors of this planet have got to stop, and you are feeling particularly dramatic today, doubtless due in part to the shift in narrative tone and general prose quality in this episode. So now is the time. Alternia's cruelty and violence have made upset and shocked you, since you arrived, but as more and more of the population suffered under these wrongs, have become your personal friends, it has become unbearable. You've been wondering all along, who will make it stop? Now you know the answer. If you are the main character, then you have to be the one to get the ball rolling. And you've begun to suspect that you can't die, for reasons seemingly tied to your function as a narrative device. So that's the bit of characterization you can bring to bear. No longer will you linger in the wings, waiting for the narrative to summon you to heroics. With this momentous decision, girding your unstinting effort, oh big words, you set your mind to the question of how to accomplish it. God, I'm getting tongue-tied. Accomplish it! You start by making an inventory of the strengths and weaknesses you possess and can bring to bear on the task. Man, all this fucking text, my body is slowly catching it up. Okay. Strengths. 1. Experience drumming up friendship in the most unlikely situations. 2. Ability to travel instantaneously anywhere you want to go. Weakness. Everything else. This helpful mental exercise clarifies matters significantly. You see clarity that the only way for a single humble being such as yourself to change Alternia is to go directly to the point of maximum leverage. In other words, straight to the top. You'll need both of your resources in this quest. You'll need to travel superhumanly and superluminally into the immediate company of Alternia's ruler and throw your full friendship game on them, with the objective of persuading them to initiate reforms, change rules, and set the planet on a course to civilization. But your darting intellect realizes something else. It won't be easy. The ruler of a world such as Alternia must be a fearsome, fell creature, a monster of no ordinary loathsomeness and cruelty. On Alternia, you've seen gigantic ravening Luci, genocidal clowns, murderous high-bloods, and every kind of grisly crime, to a point making belief in Santa Claus almost impossible. It stands to reason that the leader of such a world must be the cruelest, gruesomest, most terrifying being of them all, a being of nearly impossible evil. For the first time since this plan caught fire in your mind, a whisper of doubt creeps in. It occurs to you that the most likely outcome of your quest for the reformation of Alternia is a scenario where your internal organs are festooned over a wide area, your eyes popped out of your skull, and your brain splattered into a fine mist. Jesus Christ. While experience suggests that you are non-killable, that sort of thing may offend, not to mention be excruciatingly painful. Alright. Mortresses. Alright, you guys can make the choice for me. I like how we're just trying to figure out also how we say Feferi. Feferi. Ferrari. Gonna take a swig while I wait for the results. So, press on fearlessly. Maybe it would be better to have a light lunch and lie down. Alright, I'm seeing fearless. Oh, I'm seeing lunch. Let us press on fearlessly. Press on fearlessly with your quest. Scorning all difficulties, you decide to press on fearlessly with your quest. You gather yourself, co-sign your soul to heaven or whatever, and prepare for the worst. You close your eyes and think, take me to the highest being on Alternia. Then you grit your teeth and prepare for the ultimate horror. You feel the familiar sensation of superhuman, superluminal travel, and the world changes around you, rendering you somewhere else. Somewhere that feels quite different from your previous forest location. Very different, actually. A lot wetter. Alright. Okay. It quickly becomes apparent that there's no good news and bad news. Well, it quickly becomes apparent that there's good news and bad news. There we go. Oh! That sprite is so cute. The symmetry. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. The good news is that instead of an eldritch monster, you've materialized next to a rather pleasant-looking troll girl with fins on her head and wearing goggles and a tiara. The bad news is that you're drowning, as you seem to have materialized in the middle of an ocean. Oh god, here we fucking go. Glub! Kelp! Your own greeting may seem a little bit less cheery in that it consists of thrashing wildly with your eyes bugging out as you fight not to inhale, while trying to concentrate on zapping yourself the heck out of there. The troll girl watches in astonishment, but suddenly seems to understand. You see her take a big breath of water through some gills on her neck, then something starts to come out of her mouth. A bubble. Ooh. The bubble expands until you feel its boundary break over you. And suddenly you can breathe! You collapse coughing and gasping onto its floor, which feels like the inside of a huge submerged balloon, yielding but effectively keeping the water at bay. Alright, Sea Dweller nerds out there, start doing your homework because, we've discovered new possibilities. Honestly, I don't know why, because it would have been a stupid idea. I thought that we were gonna have to go through sonic bubble logic, but that was just me. The troll girl sits across from you in the bottom of the bubble, studying you curiously and anxiously. Oh god. Club, 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 club! Are you okay? Recovering from your brush with drowning, you're able to notice with relief that despite her conversational quirks, she looks friendly. Even glad to see you. You try to say something, but all that comes out of your mouth is water and a sputtering sound. I don't speak whatever language that is. It's very pretty, though. You burp and some water trickles out of your ears.
Sorry, I still don't understand. Do you speak Alternian?
With a great effort, you gasp, yes.
Oh, yay! My name is Feferi Pisces.
Oh god. Yeah, Feferi, got it. Okay, I'm saying Pisces because it's easier and there's a pun in there. Okay.
Oh, yay! My name is Feferi Pisces. Club Club, what's your name?
You bubble weakly.
It's nice to meet you, Blub.
You nod politely, expel another half-gallon of water, then weakly say it's very nice to meet her too. Not least because if she hadn't been there, things might have gotten unpleasant for you.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, no, not you're welcome, you're welcome. Okay.
You're welcome. But what are you doing here? Almost nobody comes this way.
It's not really the way. It's not really on the way you God! It's not really on the way to any anemone where. Okay. She looks sad when she says it, and you wonder that some poor troll. Okay. She looks sad when she says it, and you wonder that some poor troll child should be living all by herself way out in the submerged parts. So far from anyone. There we go.
How did you manage to appear from nowhere like that? You almost gave me a heart attack. Glub glub.
You tell her that you were trying to use some superhuman powers. You have to go visit the highest being on Alternia. The troll girl seems to perk up at this.
You wanted to come visit me?
Oh god, I'm like pulling into my Nepeta voice. I don't have a lot of variety, it's fine. You shake your head vigorously and try to get the water out of your ears. The troll girl looks disappointed.
Glub, you didn't come to see me.
You apologize and say that you're quite happy to be visiting her, but you misheard her last remark. You thought she implied that she was the highest being on Alternia. Just goes to show how deep submerged and waterlogging can cloud your hearing. Her quirk is something else.
Oh, no, Glub, you heard me right. I'm the highest being on Alternia. Most of the time. I'm the future Empress, heiress to the throne of the Alternian Empire. Which is a great big clubbing pile of whale poop as far as I'm concerned.
What? You look around for the multiple razor-toothed, fire-breathing, acid-spitting heads, tearing claws, and bad attitude that you're sure Alternia's highest power must have had. But since you start to remember your Alternian social science... Alternian social science. You haven't had any formal Alternian education. You're not even sure the narrative devices, however indispensable, are eligible to sign up for classes. But you pick this stuff up when you hang around a place long enough. So you know the Empress spends most of her time off planet leading merciless troll hordes in conquest of the galaxy. You also know that there's only ever one other member of the royal fuchsia bloodline, the heiress, in existence at any time. I'm looking at the fourth wall toward the person I had a conversation with who tried to fight me on this. Anyways, as long as the Condis doesn't kill her on her rare visits to the home planet, that is. The troll girl glubs sadly, and you realize that being the only fuchsia blood on the planet must be lonely. Not only would you have enough strength to accidentally tear any troll who visited you limb from limb without noticing, but you've heard some sinister things about the Eris's Lucis. Something about it being the size of a continent, hungry as the void of space, and evil as the hell devils go to if they're bad devils. Something that might discourage casual visits by friends who don't want to double as snacks. But at the same time, you wonder that such a seemingly agreeable and sensitive troll as this girl could preside over such a grindingly horrible planet as Alternia. How can she survive? How can she live with herself? Does she even know what goes on in her insular little ocean? But you put all that aside for now. Here you are, right where you want it to be when you made your master plan for Alternia reform. You haven't been devoured, dismembered, or decapitated, and the person you want to persuade seems eminently persuadable, not to mention friendable. So you're ahead of the game so far. Time to take full advantage. Phew! I gotta take a break. Well, not yet. Just gotta make sure that I'm not stuttering too much. It's fine. Your Royal Highness. you begin.
Glub, call me Fef. Oh yeah, call me Fef, Blub. It's much friendlier to be on a fish name basis. I'm so happy and excited to have another friend.
Perfect. Phase 1 of your plan seems to have practically accomplished itself. But there's no time to waste, as the air in the bubble your new friend created is starting to get stuffy, and you know you're going to have to zap out of there soon. You mention in a casual conversational tone that you've been visiting Alternia for some time now.
Glub, do you like it?
It's certainly unusual.
That's putting it lightly. I'm sure everyone has been incredibly mean to you.
Well, yes, to start off with at least.
The Sea Dwellers think they're so much better than everybody else, but they are just a bunch of shellfish, ignorant bassholes. The High Bloods prey on the Low Bloods, and no one cares how the other people feel, or even if they live or die. Drones fly around killing anybody weak or useless.
Oh, well, she seems to know. Maybe she's got plans of her own. Phase 2 of your plan is half in the bag already. You feel dizzy suddenly at how your quest is working out without the least effort on your part, and also from the lack of oxygen. You're gasping for breath, and a darkness is gathering at the edges of your vision. In about a minute, you're going to pass out from oxygen deprivation. What's to be done? You could always also ask her if you could, like, have another shot, but yeah. She went over and yeah. Okay. Reading back on the comic book plan. Alright, cool. Man, I should have made a tweet saying that I was already on Feferi, but it's fine. There's still like 100 of you here for some reason. Alright, should we stick around and test out the whole you can't die hypothesis? Or should we zap myself the heck out of there and back to Alternia's surface? So do we dive or die? Takes another swig. Oh, my soda's actually almost done. Alright. My soda is done. I will now throw it across the room. Alright, we're going with death. Well, potential death. Sorry, Cluckbeast, you have been outnumbered, I believe, including from me. Okay, we're gonna stick around and test out the whole you can't die hypothesis. You're fading fast. A black tunnel is closing around you, and the sounds are getting dim. You wiggle your fingers and try to gasp out in entreaty.
Glub, are you okay, Blub?
For reply, you clutch your throat, fall heavily to the floor, and lose consciousness.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Look, the art nerd just kind of jumped out for a second. Okay, you gradually regain consciousness, and as you do, you realize the air is going through your lungs. Fresh, oxygenated air. The most beautiful thing you've ever felt. You also realize that you're in a palatable, though messy, bedroom, and while you can see underwater realms outside of the windows, the room itself is dewatered. Hey! My sandy cheeks theory was proven correct. Ooh, another cute sprite. The fresh air seems to be coming from a large conch shell sitting on the floor nearby and humming quietly like an air purifier. You're swooned on a chaise lounge, and Feferi Pisces is fanning you with a large palm frond.
Glub, are you alright, Blub? Why didn't you tell me you couldn't breathe? You scared the piscine out of me. You struggle upright and try to smile bravely. You apologize for scaring her, but observe that one of the symptoms of not being able to breathe is not being able to talk. You thank her excusably for saving you. Glub, that's an Empress duty. Instead of encouraging people to be mean and hurt each other, she should do whatever she can to help them.
A tear comes to your eye and a lump to your throat when she says that. If she really means it, you have a couple of suggestions.
Of course I mean it. I glubbed at how
abyssal? Look, I suck at saying words, we know that. Let's just say how much things suck. Okay, things have been around here. Okay.
When I'm Empress, things are going to be different.
You respectfully wonder how long it will be before she becomes Empress.
Only a couple thousand more sweeps.
Oh. I didn't know it took that long. Oh, cool. What happens to everyone on Alternia in the meantime? Feferi looks momentarily thoughtful.
I don't know. I haven't thought that part out. I guess I'm not equal to my big ideas.
Yeah. Ugh, her hair, so cute. Yeah, we clearly drowned and went to heaven. And what if she becomes Empress? And what if when she becomes Empress, she feels differently? How does she know her imperious condescension didn't feel the same way as Feferi does when she was her age? What if there's something that makes adult Empresses evil, something they can't control? What if Feferi grows up to be socially liberal, but officially conservative? Politics.
What a horrible thought!
You have to strike while the iron is hot. Never leave till tomorrow what you can do today. A stitch in time saves 9. Procrastination is the thief of time. I literally just thought of like a thief of time outfit. The longest journey starts with a single step. It's no use crying over spilled milk. You hope Feferi has been convinced because you're running out of cliches.
Glub.
The heiress still looks uncertain.
Everything you say is plumb and true, but rebelling against the Empress, it would be so dangerous. And I'm not sure it would be right. It might cause glub glub, I'm just saying glub glub, to make the vast glub. That would destroy everyone, you know?
Oh, glub. You mean gulp? You didn't realize that. You're not sure what the vast glub is, but it sounds bad.
Oh, it is. Before we do an enemy thing, we need more guidance and advice. As heiress, I have a special metaphysical periscope, you know.
You didn't know that. It sounds made up, but a little metaphysical advice certainly might come in handy at a time like this. Without further delay, the heiress goes to an ornate, jeweled-encrusted tube that rises from the floor of her palatial bedroom. It seems to extend into the underwater depths, though air pressure seems to be keeping the water from flowing through it into the room. Oh, that's a cute sprite. She yells into the tube, louder than you would have thought someone so agreeable looking could yell.
Club, 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 club!
Hey! That is eyes on a tentacle. God. Okay. There is a swishing, gurgling sound, and something extends up through the tube into the room. Something pale and featureless as elusive, but unmistakably a tentacle. A tentacle with a bulbous eye on the end of it. You dive behind a luxurious sofa. You'd rather that the heiress's lucis didn't see how plump and tasty you looked. But almost immediately, the eye settles on top of the tube. Settles itself on top of the tube and hardens into something that looks like a very large crystal ball. Ooh! Ha 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 ha! Hey, a scene swap! That's pretty fucking new. Hey! Okay, wait, no, I gotta save my commentary till the end. But yeah, okay, nice. Alright, oh, God, this is a cute little part of it, too. Okay, shapes move and change inside this crystal ball, then resolve themselves into a scene you realize with a shock. You come out from behind the sofa and approach the crystal ball, staring into it. In its depths, a dark place appears, and in the dark place, a carnival carousel rotates, wooden horses going up and down, and above them, naked plastic mannequins with plastic wings hang from the wires. The dark carnival. Jumping Josephus. Is that where Feferi gets her metaphysical advice? The scene grows clearer and closer, zooming in on one of the horses, and on the figure riding it. Your heart begins to beat wildly. It can't be, but...
Ah! It's the little boy! It's the little boy!
It's the little boy. I haven't seen anything about... Well, I saw him we saw him in a little flash in a previous volume, but anyways. Honk! Oh, this is an epic crossover. Alright. Suddenly you're dancing around the room with joy. You grab Feferi and whirl her with you as you dance. At first she gasps in surprise, but then she gets into the spirit, grins, and begins to whirl too. Her strength is such that she spins you like a fan blade, your blood going all to your legs, and when she lets you go, you hit the wall like a bullet and ooze down to the floor. It's a baby! Alright. But as you recover consciousness, your joy is barely containable. You never thought to see that sweet, sweet fellow again, but now here he is, and evidently he's come up in the world because he's communicating exclusively with a royal fuchsia blood princess. You're so proud your heart feels about to explode. My friend Glub here. They have a plan. Well, you wouldn't go that far. I'm just not sure what to do. Oh god. Honking for days. Okay. Honk, 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 honk. Just hold on. Feferi adjusts some controls on the bejeweled tube. They must be translation controls, because in mid-sentence, Karako's remarks change from semantic honks into conventional language forms. And when they do, you realize that this isn't the same Karako you knew way back when. Whoa! Woozers! Woo! Woo! Hey! 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 We doing some new things in these fucking volumes. Okay. Alright. I wish I had more soda. Okay. Honk honk. What you ask is not simple, little one. To truly know the answer, you must learn that there is much more to your story than meets the eye. Jesus Christ. You must expand your vision to see the big picture, and the even bigger picture of which that big picture is only a pixel. Yes, I know that. This isn't the usual glub shit. Not silly quadrant glubs shit for wrigglers. I need some real advice here. You study Karako. He's obviously the same troll, but the changes in him are equally obvious. His eyes are deep as wells, his face grave and kind. Either he's done a lot of reading and undergone a lot of life experiences since you last saw him, or else he's become the honking mouthpiece of some vast mystical wisdom type entity which offers metaphysical advice to princesses, perhaps whatever person or process sustains the Dark Carnival? But how did Karako get that job? You wave madly at Karako as he and the heiress talk, but either he doesn't see you, or he no longer knows you, or he thinks imparting serious metaphysical advice is too solemn on occasion for waving like a maniac. Either way, he ignores you and keeps talking. Does a troll who paddles on oar vessel down a rushing river control her own fate, or does the river control her? The answer is, of course, both. The river has its force, but within that, the troll can move her boat where she will. You are the heiress, and thus the fate that sweeps you along is fast and swift and powerful. But also your arms are strong and your oar vessel stout. Do not despair of your own strength. Yet there is more. We see by the mystic means that the rushing river you navigate is itself being swept along by an unimaginably vaster rushing cosmic river, and that the planet which that vast cosmic river traverses is itself being swept along an even infinitely greater supercosmic river. There are many such metaphorical cosmic meta-river levels in this particular instantiation of the story. Thus, even if you row with utmost power to change your course on the river you are navigating, the river you can see, the other meta-rivers continue to sweep you on as before, without regard for any tiny adjustments you may make down at your level. Yet do not despair. You may yet, through long and deep meditation, transcend the bounds of this small world, rising higher and higher so that you are able to see and comprehend and transcend the vast and meta-vast cosmic river levels one by one. And what you can see, you can learn how to navigate using meta vessels and meta oars fashioned from meta cosmic star stuff. Yet also remain humble. Above the creator of this world is yet another creator, and above him yet another creator greater even than him, and above her yet another creator. These vast powers move all things like pieces and chessboards, yet if the chess pieces grow wise enough, they may move the movers. Oh my god. I'm like... Alright. The powers that move in these universes upon universes are unimaginably large, and as yet you are unimaginably small. Yet nonetheless, for that you and your smallness and your small world are indispensable, like a key piece at the bottom of an infinitely tall Jenga tower. Knowing these things, do you wish to undertake the great work of awakening and enlightenment that will bear you into the full light of reality? It is a work of millions of mantras, thousands of sweeps, and hundreds of lives. Of knowing these things, do you instead choose to ply your vessel in the waters of your own world, remaining the person life has made you? Remaining a key yet unknowing piece in this towering stack of universes, influencing your own destiny of your corporeal river, swept to the destinations beyond your understanding in fulfillment of the larger story? Either choice is noble, little one. Your only duty and burden is to choose the one that seems best to you. Holy shit. God damn. Okay. Okay. Had to take a breath for a minute. Feferi turns to you. It's clear that both courses described by the wise one speaking through Karako hold attraction for her, and that she's on a razor edge between them. The merest word from you will be enough to lead her in one direction or the other. Which way do you choose to lead her? Ooh, more choices. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start getting lost. Okay. Alright, where do we want to guide her? God. This is definitely going some places. I'll just go ahead and say it now before I forget while you guys are choosing for me. Yeah, the whole thing where there's like that brief scene where like, there was like just a different shot. It was all chibi and stuff. I don't know, like I've had talks and stuff about how, sometimes it does feel a little bit like the visuals stagnant a little bit in Pesterquest, and so having the ability to have different scene changes like that, very much adds on to like the immersion of the story that's going on. So like, I'm glad that even if it's been just only one time that was added, and I really appreciate it, and I hope that that is potentially something that happens more in the future, but you know, I like that. Alright. Influence the errors to choose the path of meditation and influence the errors to choose the path of worldly action and accomplishment. Oh gosh. Let's go with the first one. Alright. Influence the errors to choose the path of meditation and transcendence. Blah, blah, blah. Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your cheese-like companion to step forward too. A friend to share your transcendental journey is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal cheese, though perhaps a bit overexcitable. We are the big cheese. You and Feferi step forward, and Karuko's hand comes right out of the crystal ball, divides in two, and taps each of you on the forehead. What the fuck? Oh, that's red. At the tap, you feel a powerful fire course up your spine and through your chakras, and the roaring flames obliterate all the world. When the flames subside, a resonant silence reigns. Huh. Okay. You and Feferi are seated in full lotus position on either side of a fresh air conch, cozy in a bubble floating deep through the vast oceans of Alternia, where you can never be found by anyone until you emerge fully enlightened and with the power of gods. Mini Yoga's hints. Oh. Okay. That's an ending. A turtle. That was an ending. Oh, also I like the colors of this. Wowzers. We were enlightened. Oh boy, there's already a lot to take from this particular route. All right, I guess we will go ahead and choose the other option as well. We've basically ascended. Oh yeah, also I love Feferi's roundness. Okay, let's reverse a little. Okay, here we go. Okay. Influence the heiress and choose the path of worldly actions and accomplishments. Yeah, I guess Karuko made us gods. Alright. Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your marshmallow-like companion to step forward too. We just Martian. A helpmate to share in your worldly efforts is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal marshmallow, though a bit manic in the hand-waving department. You and Feferi step forward, and Karuko's hand comes right out of the crystal ball. Okay, divides in two and makes gestures of blessing over your head. Okay, that was better. You immediately feel strength and courage coursing through you, and as the loosest tentacle turns back into an eye and withdraws from the tube, you turn to look into Feferi's sparkling eyes, and you can see she is feeling the same intrepid energy.
Yay! I think a good portion of that glubs it, but still.
Let's see. Of that was glub shit. What, glub shit. Okay, here.
I think a good portion of that was glub shit, but still. He has a really good point somewhere in there. We can't just be canoes, we have to be fish. Even if at the end of the day we are just little minnows, we'll be whales to someone.
You start to grab her for a dance, but recalling your previous experience, quickly turn the gesture into an offering high five, which she slaps, breaking several bones in your hands. What shall we do? You ask her. What is our plan? You feel the ability to accomplish any plan fairly overflowing from you. You have to introduce her to Terezi and Vriska to start off with, at least.
Yes! Glub, but first I need time to think. I'm so excited. I'm sure the purpose of your visit was to reveal the whale of destiny that awaits us. But first we need to consider our next move. Will you come back and visit me soon after some tidal have... Wow, I cannot talk. Will you come back and visit me again soon after some tides have passed? Then we can compare knots. Yay! Club! This is going to be fun.
Alright. Okay, we had two different endings in that department then. Alright. Nobly worldly partnership victory. So in either one of those, we just either became gods or like transcended in a bunch of darkness. Oh, reader's hand. Or we're just like, hey, we're gonna partner and make the world a better place. I love these little chibis of Feferi. They're really cute. So we've got broken bones in one route, and then we had our arm completely like yeeted before. Um, okay, so since it's already saved on my thing, I'm gonna go back. All right. Yeah, we have like we got like two of these two to do. I guess I'll work in backwards order. Okay. Hello to all of you who are in here. It looks like there's like, if you count me being on my iPad and on the computer, like 126 of you. Jesus Christ. Okay, hi. Thank you for showing up. We're almost done with Feferi. And then I have my commentaries at the end. Okay, so we are going to zap back to the surface. You're fading fast. A black tunnel is closing around you and the sounds are getting dim. With your next two last strength, you grab Feferi's wrist and zap her back to the surface with you. You're not yet done persuading her to reform Alternia. But then you realize that you don't even know if she can breathe air. You feel it would be wrong to suffocate your new friend on your first visit, so with your last strength, you let go of her wrist and zap yourself back to the surface alone. You materialize superhumanly and superluminally back in the forest. You lie in the dark razor glass. You lie in the dark in the tall razor grass for a while, gasping. Darkness receding from your eyes, sounds clearing in your ears. Once you feel significantly re-oxygenated, you sit up. You have a pounding headache, but otherwise seem fine, yet your emotions are deeply conflicted. Yes, you can breathe. Yes, you are safe. And yes, you realize with deep satisfaction, you've made a new friend. But what about your quest to save Alternia? Feferi seems to be aware of the problems of her kingdom. Is she perhaps just waiting on the right ally, or Ely, as she might call it? Eli, maybe? You prepare to immediately zap back to finish the job. But you hesitate. What if you zap back into that bubble and merely continue to suffocate? Let's see. Or what if she's already collapsed in the bubble and you materialize in the water again? What if she's not there to rescue you, or is so annoyed at your rudely abrupt departure that she decides to just leave you to your own devices? What if her Lucis notices you thrashing in the water and snatches you with its L-rich tentacles for a plaything or horse to devour? Yeah. Not that you can drown or suffocate or die of mastications, but can you really not? It felt like you were drowning and suffocating quite efficiently there only a few minutes ago. You hesitate some more. Even if you can't die, the real torment of drowning and suffocating felt quite real. How long might such torment go on even if you didn't die? Would an eternity of suffocating or drowning be all that pleasant even if you kept on living? What about an eternity of being chewed and passing through a giant Lucis's digestive tract? You realize that you can't bring yourself to zap back to the heiress. You curse your weakness, but given a choice between death and eternal torment, you realize with belated humility that your choice would be neither, even if there's a chance you could save Alternia. You stand up sadly and begin walking back through the forest. Damn. Made a friend but fail at life. Damn. Horse devours. Thanks. Yeah. We just be like, we just a little spooked, we just a little scared. We almost Sonic died, so it's like, maybe not. Being great to not Sonic die. Alright, we got the one more, which was like, I guess the first bad ending. Alright, alright. So, now we're gonna do, maybe it would be a better idea to have a light lunch and lay down until your reforming mood passes. Alright? Oh, come on, if you, an indispensable narrative device with nearly superhuman befriending powers and actually superhuman traveling powers, won't try to reform Alternia, who will? Have you no pride, no grit, old college spirit? Go back and select the right answer. Nice. Alright, so kind of like Eridan, yeah, kind of like Eridan, it takes us back, which is fine. Oh my god, did we, like, get both good endings at first for both of them? That's so funny. Alright, Let's see. We're gonna go back to the main menu. All right. Ooh, okay, we got two for Feferi. Whale of a Time. You motivated Feferi to seek the path of action and accomplishment. And The World's Your Oyster. You helped Feferi achieve meditation and transcendence. Okay. So, yeah. So, we just did Feferi and Eridan. Feferi, again, her sprites were really cute. The first one just got me, because, like, everything that was going on with it composition-wise and, just symmetrical-wise. I don't know. I'm being an art nerd. The backgrounds for both of the routes, too, were especially, like, really pretty, and really good. Again, Kim, if you're still here, good job on those. And, from what I remember, Feferi was written by Aisha's dad, and he's always a good writer. So it's like, I'm also not surprised that Karako made like a reappearance. This is definitely going to be a route where I reread it a couple of times, because my baby brain needs to probably digest a few things within it, but like, I didn't expect Karako I didn't expect Karako to like show back up, but I also didn't expect like the speaking. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens. I thought it was a good route, and it's interesting because there's always something otherworldly that's going on. Like Karako had like this well, I'm just starting to stutter. Karako had this overworldly thing with the whole Dark Carnival bit. Fawzer, I mean, we know what happened with fucking Fawzer. And then Feferi has this. And I'm just reading the comments so far. Yeah, and like, I don't know, even though there was not an Eridan mention, even though she was briefly had a line in Eridan's, I'm actually glad that she had some of her own character devices to deal with that weren't just related to that, because I had like the similar opinion with Equius and Nepeta, that the characters should be able to stand on their own instead of just being like connected to another to have any personality. So I'm glad for that. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with the whole thing with the dream bubbles. Like, the fucking Shrek thing with Eridan, that was wild. And definitely there was like a brief thing in relation to the dream bubbles right there that got me. But yeah, Feferi's, I think, was very simplistic, but also not simplistic in the way which there's a lot of deeper things that are going on with that. And even though I guess we're done with the trolls now. Even though we're done with the trolls, it's like, I don't suspect that this is going to be the only time in which some of that stuff is going to resurface, obviously. Like, there is a reason why we keep having some Friend Sim trolls return. And yeah, we saw an illusion of Karako in the orb thing. It's just, he's just an illusion, but it was so funny. Goodness, yeah, there's a lot just that went down with this. Oh, and again, as I mentioned before, I'm just gonna repeat myself. I'd before been just a little bit wondering, like, if there could have been more added to Pesterquest's visual aspects, because usually we have a background and the character in the foreground, and we kind of just blaze through the text. But outside of having very expressive sprites, I really like the fact that we had that one part where it's just a different scene of them looking into the crystal ball. I think that it keeps things fresh. I think that it makes things more immersive, and funny enough, it has been one of my little bits of tiny critique in the past, so I don't know, maybe someone's watching me, wink wonk, but I'm really glad that that was added in there for the visual aspects. I thought it was really neat, and you guys heard how I was just like, ooh. So, yeah, we just did these fishy fish route, and we got our Sea Dweller content after fucking ages, and in a respectable light that did not feel like it was at all trying to like harp on the stand. So I'm really appreciative of this. Like, good job, Kim, for the sprites, as I've been gushing about already. Good job with Aisha's dad, Yeezy, and good job on Griever for Eridan. Just these were very entertaining routes, and we're done with the trolls, guys. How do you feel? Like, how do you feel about the fact that we are done with the trolls? The alpha kids are next. And I don't know if they're gonna go in the same kind of like introductory order as the kids, like the beta kids, but I guess we'll have to like see and wait on that. But they're next, and I'm excited. As much as I am wondering what's going to happen with those particular characters. We keep talking about how potentially Dirk might bring back that epilogue stuff, what with the hints and stuff with the error screen in the beginning, but we'll just have to see. I might end up streaming those, potentially, but when I do, and if I do, I will give more opinions and predictions and all that when that comes into play. So, yeah, I don't really have too much to say here now, and unfortunately, it's not a stream where I would just ramble off. Maybe that'll be for a drawing stream one day, but yeah, I guess that's it. That is the Pesterquest Eridan and Feferi stream. I'm glad that you guys were able to deal with my like multitudes of like amateur voice acting and stuttering. So, you know, I think that's where we're gonna end the stream. You guys know where to find me. Yo, it's Crow on Twitter and Tumblr, primarily Twitter. I'm just gonna be chilling out there for the rest of the day. Potentially we'll stream again at a later future. And, you know, if you want to follow me or if you want to follow one of my projects, it's on Twitter. Some of the projects I have going on right now include the Pesterquest, which you can find at Pesterquest on Twitter, where we're trying to redo Openbound in the Pesterquest format. We have the S-Press Play Zine, which is going to be a Homestuck audio zine where auditory art like voice acting and music and so on are the main focuses, and we have signups for editors, track artists in regards to the visual art, and the auditory contributors themselves. And then we have the Game Over Reanimate, which is not, it does not have applications out yet, but we are currently in the moment of separating shots, so that will be coming up very soon. So outside of that, I want to thank you guys for showing up to the stream, and it'll be a bit until I do the next one, but have a good rest of your day. Homestuck's reign supreme. But also there is no Cronus in this, so 0 out of 10.